Hello students, today I bring for you a new chapter of class 11th biology, that is animal kingdom. Okay, it is the lengthiest one, so carefully and properly you listen and watch this video. First of all, what is animal? Animals are multicellular and heterotrophic organisms without cell wall and chlorophyll. Animals are multicellular, heterotrophic, and they have lack of cell wall and chlorophyll. 11 major phyla of kingdom Animalia, which we are going details in this video. First of all, Porifera, Cnidaria, Ctenophora, Platyhelminthes, Aschelminthes, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Hemichordata and Chordata. We all going through all of these classes, phylums, okay, of animal kingdom. And how these phylums are differentiated from each other? Now, level of organization, body symmetry, germinal layer, that is embryonic layer, coelom or body cavity, metamerism, that is segmentation, and notochord. According to this type of classifications, we classify different phylums in animal kingdom. Then first of all, level of organization. Based on organization of cell, animals are grouped into 4 levels. We gone through the cells of animals and how they organize inside the body, and we group them into 4 different levels. First is cellular level of organization, second tissue level of organization, third organ system level of organization, organ level of organization, and fourth is organ system level of organization. Here you can see the diagrams and these 4 different type of organizations which we differentiate animals into level of organizations. So cellular, tissue, organ and organ system level. You can see the diagrams. Cellular level of organization, that are cells are arranged as loose cell aggregates. Example, Porifera, which is the first phylum of animal kingdom, Porifera, where you can see cellular level of organization. Then tissue level of organization, and examples are Cnidarian and Ctenophores. Organ level of organization, tissue are arranged into organs, that are higher animals, Platyhelminthes to chordates, and organ system level of organization, that is organs are associated with the organ system. Each system performs a physiological function. Example, higher animals. So let's start. Here you can see level of organization. Organ system of different animals, so complexities. Example, digestive system, it is of 2 types. One is incomplete and other is complete. Incomplete means it is only a single opening that acts as mouth and anus. Both mouth opening and anus opening are same, then the digestive system is called incomplete. Okay, here some examples, Hydra and this one is the Planaria. Okay, they all have, have single opening. You can see the diagram. Mouth and anus are opened in a single way. That's why the digestive system is called incomplete. And complete means they have 2 opening, mouth and anus. Both are 2 different opening portions. So they are called complete digestive system. And most are completely, we are going through thoroughly of all the different animals who have incomplete system and complete one. Like human being, we have a complete digestive system. And coming to circulatory system, it is of 2 types, open and closed. We are going through this details in this video. Second, symmetry. It is the arrangement of similar body part on 2 sides of main axis of the body. Similar body part on 2 sides of main axis of the body. That is called symmetry. You can see the diagram. Based on symmetry, animals are 2 types, asymmetrical and symmetrical. Here you can see asymmetrical means body cannot be divided into 2 similar parts. Body cannot be divided into 2 similar parts. Example, most poriferans, snails, etc. You can see this diagram, and where the sponge has no symmetry. If you divide it into like two parts, both are unequal, not equal type. That's why it is called asymmetric body. Okay, and symmetrical, where body can be divided into two similar parts like human being. If you completely divide into a human into two half and the body are equally two similar body parts you can found. That's why we have symmetrical body. Okay, next symmetrical body part जो दिया गया यहाँ पे, symmetry is two types. One is radial symmetry, other is bilateral symmetry. Radial means here body can be divided into two equal half by any plane along central axis, oral, arboreal axis of the body. Here, what do you mean by radial symmetry? Now body can be divided into two equal parts by any plane. Like this one is a plane, this one is a plane, okay, this one is a plane, this one also, this one also. So in any plane, body can be divided into two equal parts that are called radial symmetry. And examples are some poriferans, cnidarians, ctenophore, echinoderms. Okay, adult echinoderm, not the larval stage. Bilateral symmetry, here body can be divided into right or left half only in one plane. Bilateral means only divided into two half. You can see body can be divided into right or left half. Okay, left halves in one plane. Example, platyhelminthes to chordates, except adult echinoderm. Because here you can see echinoderm, adult echinoderm shows radial body symmetry. Okay, so these are the examples. So remember the terms because the terms are repeatedly coming in the next topic. Next is some more points about symmetry. The body of bilaterally symmetrical animals are a dorsal side, a ventral side, left or right lateral side, anterior or cephalic side, posterior or anal or tail side. So those animals that can be, their symmetry will be bilateral. They have a dorsal side, that is the upper side, a lower side, left and right sides, anterior side and posterior side, so that the body can be divided into two equal parts, that is bilaterally symmetrical in a single plane. Next, coming to germ layer. Okay, what do you mean by germ layer? Now these are the layer of embryo form which all the body organs are formed. As you all know, when is embryo formed? Now the zygote develops into embryo. Zygote means two gametes fused together to form zygote, and zygote then goes to embryonal stage. Okay, so in embryo stage, different cells they grouped together to make a particular body organ. For example, embryo of an human, the cells are divided into the cells grouped together, many cells grouped together, and they form different body organs. Like some cells differentiated into our brain, some cells develop into our heart, some cells develop into our muscles. So these are called germ layer or germinal layer. Based on the number of germ layer, animals are two types. Based on the number of germ layers, animals are two types, that are diploblastic and triploblastic. Okay, we are going through all this topic. Okay, diploblastic and triploblastic based on the number of germ layer. How many germ layers are present in the particular animal? They are divided into two different types. Okay, like you can see ectoderm, endoderm, mesoglea found in this type of germ layer, and ectoderm, endoderm, mesoderm found in this type of germ layer. Okay, like this arrangement, in an embryo the cells are arranged and they differentiate into in particular time they differentiate into a particular organism, particular organ. They make a particular organ. Like ectoderm, ectoderm, it forms all our, in a particular human being, ectodermal cells they form our bone, our brain cavity. Okay, endoderm they form our blood vessels, mesoderm our muscles they form. Okay, so we are the triploblastic animals, and we are going to see which animals are diploblastic. who have lack of mesoderm but presence of mesoglia. Next is now some points of germinal layer. Diploblastic, you can see two germ layer, outer ectoderm and inner endoderm. They are called diploblastic animals. In between this layer, an undifferentiated jelly-like layer called mesoglia is present. Example, Cnidaria and Ctenophora. Cnidaria and Ctenophora are diploblastic animals because they do not have mesoderm, and in the presence of mesoderm, they have a undifferentiated jelly-like structure that is called mesoglia. And here you can see triploblastic, where we are found three germinal layer, outer ectoderm, middle mesoderm and inner endoderm. Example, Platyhelminthes to chordata. Next is fourth is coelom. Coelom or body cavity. It is a cavity lined by mesoderm. It is a cavity lined by mesoderm. It is seen between the body wall and gut wall. Where is the coelom found? It is found between the body wall and the gut wall. Coelom separate the muscles of the gut and body wall. Based on the nature of coelom, animals are three types. So where the coelom is found? Now it is the cavity lined by mesoderm. You can see the diagram. Mesoderm and coelom both are. Coelom is the cavity found in the mesoderm. It is in between the body wall and gut wall. Gut wall you can see. Body wall you can see. In between the body wall and gut wall, coelom is present. And here you can see coelom. Coelom separate the muscles of the gut and body wall. Body wall muscles and coelomic muscles of the gut, coelom is separated between these two, present between these two, body wall and the gut wall. And based on the nature of coelom, animals are three types: acoelomate, pseudocoelomate and coelomate. Based on the nature of coelom, coming to the nature, animals are three types: acoelomate, pseudocoelomate and coelomate. You can see acoelomate or no coelom. The space between the body wall and digestive cavity is filled with matrix, that is parenchyma. Example, Porifera to Platyhelminthes. So these are acoelomatic animals where no coelom is found, and examples are Porifera and Platyhelminthes. Because the space between the body wall and the gut wall is filled with a matrix, that is called parenchyma. Pseudocoelomate or false coelom, that is, here the body cavity is not lined by mesoderm. Mesoderm is scattered pouches. Mesoderm is like this, scattered pouches. That's why these are called pseudocoelomate or false coelom, and it is found in the Aschelminthes. And third is the coelomate. Coelomate, you can see coelomate or true coelom. Here coelom arises from mesoderm. Coelom is lined by peritoneal layer filled with coelomic fluid. Example, Annelida to chordata. Here you can see coelom arises from mesoderm and it is lined by peritoneal layer and filled with coelomic fluid. And examples are Annelida to chordata. They are called true coelom or coelomate animals. Next, here again some examples you can see. Acoelomate like आपकी planaria shows acoelomate. Here the body structure you can see, body covering from ectoderm, digestive tract from endoderm and tissue filled region from mesoderm. Pseudocoelomate you can see that is in the Aschelminthes. Pseudocoelom found, digestive tract from endoderm, body cavity from ectoderm, muscles layer from mesoderm. And coelomate or true coelom, that is found in Annelida to chordata, and here the true coeloms are found. Functions of coelom: it accommodates visceral organs. Coelomic fluid reduces friction between visceral organs. It acts as a shock absorber. So what are the functions of coelom? It accommodates visceral organs. Okay. Second, coelomic fluid that are present in the true coelomate animals like human beings also, it reduces the friction between visceral organs. Visceral organs की जो फ्रिक्शन होता है उससे ये रिड्यूस कर लेता है, इससे coelomic fluid प्रेजेंट होता है. And it also acts as a shock absorber. शॉक एब्जॉर्बर की तरह भी काम करता है। नेक्स्ट, मेटामेरिज्म। हियर it is a phenomena in which the body of or the organ is externally and internally divided into repeated segments or metamers, like the diagram you can see. Okay, example annelid or arthropods, where you can see this type of different type of segments are present and they make a fully organism. Okay, that's why they are called metamers. Examples are annelid and arthropods. Next, notochord. It is a mesodermally derived supporting rod formed on the dorsal side during embryonic development in some animals. Mesodermally derived. So notochord is derived from mesoderm. It is a supporting rod that formed in the dorsal side during embryonic development in some animals. You can see notochord, and notochord is present. It is a supporting organ like in animals. Animals with notochord are called chordates, and those without notochord they are called non-chordates. Okay, those animals which have notochord they are called chordates, and those are where the notochord is absent they are called non-chordates. Next, kingdom Animalia at a glance. The topic which are covered we can see here. Porifera, level of organism cellular, symmetry is germ layer is absent, symmetry asymmetrical or radial, and coelomate. Cnidaria, ctenophora, tissue level of organism, germ layer diploblastic, symmetry radial, and coelomate acoelomate. Platyhelminthes, organ and organ system, germ layer diploblastic, symmetry bilateral, coelom acoelomate. Aschelminthes, organ system, germ layer diploblastic, symmetry bilateral, coelom pseudocoelomate. Annelida, arthropoda, mollusca, echinodermata, hemichordata, chordata, they all have organ system level of organism, triploblastic germ layer, bilateral symmetry, and coelomate animals. Let's start the first phylum, that is Porifera. General characters. Here these points are covered. And next is habitat, mostly aquatic and mostly marine. Sedentary, that is attached, solitary और colonial. या तो वो अटैच होकर रहेंगे किसी भी जगह पे, मोस्टली सेडेंट्री होते हैं, सॉलिटरी मतलब फ्री लिविंग होंगे, और कॉलोनी बना के रहेंगे कुछ इस तरह से. ओके, डायग्राम देख सकते हो. ऐसे कॉलोनियल फॉर्म में पाए जाते हैं, या फिर सॉलिटरी मीन्स सिंगल होते हैं, अकेले भी रहते हैं, और सेडेंट्री होते हैं मतलब कि कहीं किसी भी जगह पर ये अटैच होके रहेंगे. और मेन पॉइंट यहाँ पर आपको ध्यान रखना है, मोस्टली मैराइन हैबिटेट इज. डाइजेस्टम एब्सेंस, इंट्रासेलुलर डाइजेशन, द डाइजेशन इनसाइड द सेल्स. सो डाइजेस्टम इज एब्सेंट and digestion is intracellular means inside the cell. Respiratory system absent, circulatory system also absent. General characters: reproduction, asexual by fragmentation and sexual reproduction. See the diagram. Sexual reproduction in sponges. As you can see, this is the first stage where an adult sponge releases sperm cells. This sperm enters the another sponge. A sperm cell fertilizes to the egg cell. A larva develop and water current carry the larva away, and the larva settle on a hard surface and develop into an adult sponge. So this is the sexual reproduction found in the sponges. Hermaphrodite means male and female sex organs are present in single individual, means bisexual we can say. Hermaphrodite means bisexual, where the male and female sex organs are present in a single individual. Internal fertilization is internal, not external. Development is indirect, that is larval stage is present. Development is indirect. Okay, means no parental care found while the development of the larva. No parental care is there. Some unique features, that is water canal system. Here water enters through the millions of minute pores that are called ostia in the body wall into the central cavity spongiosal, from where it goes out through the osculum. And you can see water enters through this different type of minute pore present in the whole body, that is called ostia, and then goes into the spongocell. Spongocell means this is the body cavity. You can see the diagram, spongocell, and the spongocell is also present in the body wall. Okay, and then what goes out through the osculum. Okay, osculum is there. Canal system used for food gathering, gas exchange, removal of waste. Though they do not have any type of particular circulatory system, digestive system and excretory system, so this water canal system helps them to food gathering, gas exchange and removal of waste product. So this is the pathway: water, then ostia, spongocell, osculum, water out. Okay, next, some other unique features: spongocell and canals are lined with choanocytes or collar cells. Spongocell and canals are lined with choanocytes. You can see a choanocytes like this. Choanocytes are labeled here. These all are particular choanocytes like this, blue color, light blue color. Okay. Spongocell is the central cavity is called spongocell, where water enters through and goes into the spongocell and then goes out to the osculum. Next, body supported by spicules and spongin fiber. Body is supported by spicules and spongin fiber. Though they have to attach with a particular hard surface, so these spicules and spongin fibers help to attach the body to that particular hard surface. Okay, you can see A to J are the various spicules. You can see the different type of spicules, and these are the spongin fibers present. Okay, it is the cavity, and this is the zooming portion of the particular structure of the sponges. Next, examples: Sycon or Scypha, Spongilla, that is freshwater sponge, and Euspongia, that is called bath sponge. These diagrams are drawn in your NCERT, and these are the real diagrams that are found inside the marine water. Okay. Next, and the characters at a glance. What are the points we covered in particular portions? We can see grade of organism: cellular, symmetry mostly asymmetrical, some are radial, germ layer absent, xylem also absent, that is called xylomite. Habitat mostly marine, sedentary, solitary or colonial. Digestive system absence, intercellular digestion means digestion occur inside the cell. Respiratory system absent, circulatory system also absent. Reproduction asexual by fragmentation and sexual. Hermaphrodite means bisexual. Internal fertilization, development is indirect. Unique features: the water canal system, millions of ostia, spongocell and canals are lined with choanocytes. Body supported by spicules and spongin fiber. Example: Sycon, Spongilla, Euspongia. Also remember the other name of these particular organisms. Sycon's other name is Scypha, Spongilla's other name is freshwater sponge, and Euspongia means bath sponge. Next phylum, Cnidaria. It has some more advanced feature comparing to the particular phylum Porifera. So let's see. Cnidaria, grade of organism tissue level, where the phylum Porifera has cellular level of organism, but here we can found the tissue level of organism. Symmetry radial, germ layer diploblastic, xylem acylomate. Habitat aquatic mostly marine, sessile or free swimming, solitary or colonial. Mostly marine found, sessile or free swimming. Sessile means they will attach with a particular structure, or free swimming, solitary or colonial. Solitary means single, colonial means colony बना के रहना. Next, some general characters, that is digestive system, incomplete, intercellular and extracellular digestion. Intercellular and extracellular digestion. Respiratory system absence, circulatory system absence. So you can see the diagram. Food digestion hydra, where the food enters through the mouth and food comes to this portion, and here you can see it is the zooming portion of this particular part where digestive enzymes release from the gland cell, soft tissue digested, food particle engulfed, food part digested in the food vacuole. Next, general character. Reproduction. Polyp reproduces asexually by budding, medusa sexually. Polyp and medusa, we are going through this in some more slides later. Most are separate sexes. External fertilization, development is indirect. Here there are some changes as I told you comparing to porifera. So here reproduction is polyp reproduces asexually by budding and medusa sexually. Most are separate sexes. External fertilization source, development is indirect. Fertilization external. Okay. Here you can see polyp and medusa. This is a polyp form. It is a medusa form. Okay. Polyp means hydra and medusa means jellyfish. For example, if what the point is given, polyp reproduces asexually. Polyp are source asexual reproduction. Okay, and mostly sexes are separate. Fertilization external, development indirect. Some more unique features. They have tentacles with nidoblast. Tentacles are finger-like structure which surrounded the mouth of coelenterate, used for food capture and defense. As you can see, hydra have many more tentacles found. So nidoblasts or nidocytes are stinging cells present in the tentacles of the body with a poison-filled capsule called nematocyte. Nidoblasts are used for anchorage, defense, and to capture prey. As you can see in the diagram, here the tentacles are present, and here the nematocyst, and when they found a prey, this comes out and they capture discharge of the thread and they capture the prey. Or it also help in the anchorage and defense system. Some other unique features: a gastrovascular cavity or coelenteron with an opening mouth on hypostome. Though the digestion is incomplete, so mouth and the anus are both are same. It is the polyp form, it is the medusa form, as I told you. This is the hypostome. You can see hypostome and gastrovascular cavity. Here also same. Mouth and anus are same, and the medusa form. Polyp and medusa form. There are two type of body form in cnidarians. Two different type of body forms in the cnidaria phylum. Polyp is a tubular attached asexual form with upwardly directed mouth and tentacles. Example: hydra, adamsia. Polyp means you can see tube-like structure like this, tube-like structures, and attached to the asexual form. So polyp shows asexual mode of reproduction with upwardly directed mouth. Mouth is upwardly directed. Okay, you can see, and mouth and anus both are upwardly present, and tentacles are also there. Here are the tentacles. You can see in the hydra. Okay, tentacles. Example: hydra, adamsia. Medusa is an umbrella-like, free-swimming sexual form with downwardly directed mouth and tentacles. Example: Aurelia or jellyfish. So, in medusa, what is there? It is a type of umbrella-like shape, like you see in the diagram. These are free-swimming sexual form with downwardly directed mouth. Mouth is downwardly present. As you can see, mouth is downwardly present. Okay, and tentacles are also downwardly present. Tentacles are also downwardly present. Example: Aurelia or jellyfish. Next, unique features: alternation of generation, metagenesis. Alternation of generation. It is a phenomenon shown by some cnidarian in which polyp produces medusae asexually and medusae form the polyp sexually. Example: Obelia. So Obelia is a particular cnidarian that shows alternation of generation. If the Obelia reproduces by asexually, then produces medusa form, that goes to medusa. And if the ovulia medusa form sexually produces, then polyp form is formed. That is called alternation of generation. Okay, as you can see the diagram here, what happened? A mature polyp, it goes to like this, asexually production budding, like in shows in hydra, and then if it, the pretty polyp, if it goes to particular proper reproduction, then it shows medusa form. Okay, so medusa form the polyp sexually like the diagrams, and polyp produces medusa asexually by budding. Example, ovulia. Okay, which shows alternation of generation. Some other unique features, that are corals have skeletons made up of CaCO3, calcium carbonate. Corals have skeletons made up of CaCO3, mushroom coral, brain coral, madrepora and tubifora. Examples, hydra, ovulia, phyla or Portuguese man of war, adamsia, sea anemone, pinnatula, sea pan, gorgonia, sea fan, menandrina, brain coral. So these are the examples of phylum Cnidaria. Okay, hydra, ovulia are, and physalia, which is the other name of the physalia is the Portuguese man of war. Okay, adamsia, sea anemone, pinnatula, sea pan, gorgonia, sea fan, menandrina, brain coral. Okay, remember the other name of these examples. They are the important one, and they are the characters at a glance. Grade of organization, tissue, symmetry, radial, germ layer, diploblastic, xylem, absence means coelomate, habitat, mostly marine, aquatic, sessile free swimming, solitary or colonial, digestive system, incomplete, intracellular and extracellular digestion, respiration, absent, circulatory system, absence, reproduction, polyp reproduces sexually, that is budding, and medusa sexually. Most are separate sexes. External fertilization, development is indirect. Unique features, tentacles with cnidoblast, a gastrovascular cavity, coelenteron with an opening mouth on hypostome, polyp and medusa form. Some shows alternation of generation, ovulia and coral subskeleton, that is made up of calcium carbonate, CaCO3. Examples are hydra, ovulia, aurelia, physalia, adamsia, pinnatula, gorgonia, menandrina. Remember the other name. Okay. Next is phylum Ctenophora, comb jellies or sea walnuts. Other name of phylum Ctenophora are comb jellies or sea walnuts. General character, grade of general organization, tissue grade, symmetry is radial symmetry, germ layer diploblastic, that is two germ layers are present. Coelom, acoelomate means no coelom is found in the body. Habitat, exclusively marine, only they are found in the marine only. Solitary and pelagic, solitary and pelagic. Pelagic means they are found away from land area. Pelagic means they are found away from land area. Okay. General characters, digestive system incomplete, intracellular and extracellular digestion, intercellular and extracellular digestion. Next, respiratory and circulatory system, absence. Reproduction only sexual mode of reproduction. Hermaphrodite means bisexual. External fertilization and development is indirect. Fertilization external means outside of the body, and development is indirect means no parental care is found. Unique features, locomotion is by 8 vertical external row of ciliated comb plates which help in the locomotion movement. Tentacles present. And some other unique features, that the ability to emit light from the body. This phenomenon is called bioluminescence. Bioluminescence. Okay, it is a unique feature found in the ctenophora, that is they have the ability to emit light from the body, and that is called bioluminescence. Examples are Pleurobrachia and Ctenoplana. Pleurobrachia and Ctenoplana. Okay. So come to characteristic glance. Tissue level of organization, radial symmetry, diploblastic germ layer, acoelomate, exclusive marine, solitary and pelagic, digestive system incomplete, intra and extracellular digestion, respiration absent, circulation absence, reproduction only sexual, hermaphrodite means bisexual organisms, external fertilization, development indirect. Unique features: locomotion by 8 vertical external row of ciliated complex, tentacles present and shows bioluminescence. Example: Ctenoplana, Pleurobrachia. Okay. Next is your phylum Platyhelminthes, that are called flatworms. Platyhelminthes. Here they are more advanced than the previous phylum. Organization is the organ and organ system level of organization, and symmetry bilateral symmetrical, germinal layer triploblastic, 3 germ layers are present: ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. Next is coelom. Acoelomate means coelom is absent. As you can see the diagram. Habitat mainly aquatic, endoparasites, some are free living. Mainly aquatic, endoparasites means they depend for the food particular material of other organisms and they are present inside the body of the particular organism. That's why they are called endoparasites. Parasites that are found inside the body of the host cell, host organism, that are called endoparasites, and some are free living. As you can see, tapeworm, liver fluke is a parasite, planaria is a free living. General characters: digestive system incomplete means only a single opening which act as mouth and anus, like you see the diagram, and respiratory system absence, circulation also absence, reproduction asexually fragmentation and sexual method of reproduction, like fragmentation in planaria. Planaria has high retention capacity, or we can say regeneration. Hermaphrodite means bisexual, internal fertilization, development indirect, many larval stages. As you can see, both testis and ovary found in a particular organ, in a single particular organism. That's why they are called hermaphrodite, means bisexual. General character: some unique features are unsegmented, dorsoventrally flattened body except tapeworm. Unsegmented means body does not differentiate into segments. Dorsoventrally flattened body, dorsally or ventrally both sides they are flattened except tapeworm. Okay, tapeworm have segmented body. Some other unique features: excretion by flame cells, protonephridia. Excretion by flame cells. You can see the diagram. It is a particular portion that are zoomed in, and you can see the flame cells like this, and where the excretion occur. Next, some unique features are hook and suckers in parasite form, hooks and suckers in parasitic form. If the parasites are there, then hook and suckers are present. Some absorb nutrients from the host through their body surface. Some absorb nutrients from the host through the body surface. Here the diagram, tapeworm shows hook and suckers. Examples: Tinea solium, pork tapeworm, fasciola, liver fluke, planaria. And the points in a particular slide, in a single slide: organ system level of organization, bilateral symmetry, triploblastic germ layer, acoelomatic organisms, mainly aquatic, endoparasites, some are free living, habitat, incomplete digestive system, respiration and circulation are absence, reproduction asexual by fragmentation and regeneration, and sexual mode of reproduction also shows. Hermaphrodite means bisexual, internal fertilization, development is indirect, and many larval stages are found. Unique features are unsegmented body, dorsoventrally flattened body, except tapeworm, because tapeworm have segmented body. Excretion by flame cells, that is protonephridia. Parasites have hook and suckers. Some absorb nutrient from the host through their body surface. Example, Tiniasolium fasciola planaria. Now coming to the next phylum, that is phylum Aschelminthes or roundworm. Here you can see general characters. Grade of organization is organ system level of organization, symmetry bilaterally symmetrical, and here some diagrams also there. As you can see, filarial worm and lower that is called eye worm. You can see the worm present inside the eye of a particular animal, particular human being. And general characters are germ layer, triploplastic, enterobius vermicularis pinworm. You can see the diagram. Aschelminthes shows the all three different level of germinal layer: ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderm. Xylem, pseudoxylem, or false xylem are present. You can see the diagram. Pseudoxylems are present. And habitat aquatic and terrestrial, free living or parasite in plant and animals. Chetonotus, aquatic free living. Ascaris, that is present inside the intestine of human beings and other animals. And Coenorhabdis elegans, free living. General characters. Digestive system is complete, means it has both mouth and anus. As you can see the diagram, mouth and anus both are different. That's why digestive system is complete. Tubular alimentary canal with well developed muscular pharynx. Tubular alimentary canal and well developed muscular pharynx. Respiration circulatory system is absence. And reproduction dioecious, means sexes are separate. Dioecious, what is used to? Sexes are separate. Sexual reproduction shows, internal fertilization shows, development is direct or indirect. Okay. Unique features: body is circular in cross section, syncytial, that is multinucleate epidermis, and thick cuticle is present. There are the unique features present in the phylum Aschelminthes. Body is circular in cross section, syncytial means multinucleate epidermis, and thick cuticle is present. Some other unique features: an excretory tube to remove body waste through excretory pore. Excretory tube, as you can see in the diagram, excretory tube, it is a unique feature present in the particular phylum, which remove the body waste through the excretory pore. And then some other unique features. So sexual dimorphism means you can easily identify both male and female. Example, females are longer than male. So Ascaris, this particular Ascaris specimen is found. Mostly you can find in your biology lab, and where you can easily identify the male and female Ascaris. Females are longer than male, so they show particular and sexual dimorphism. Example, Ascaris, hookworm, and Encyclostoma Wuchereria filarial worm, which causes elephantiasis or filariasis. Okay, elephant foot, like this, elephant foot, as you see in the diagram, which is caused by Wuchereria bankrupti. Wuchereria bankrupti, which is a type of filarial worm. Okay, which causes elephantiasis or filariasis. Both name are same. Now the characters at a glance: organ system level of organization, bilateral symmetry, triploblastic germ layer, pseudocoelomate, and aquatic terrestrial free living and parasites. Digestion complete, respiration and circulation are absent, reproduction dioecious, Sexual reproduction, internal fertilization, development is direct or indirect. Unique feature, syncytial epidermis, means multinuclear epidermis, thick cuticle, an excretory tube to remove body waste through the excretory pore and show sexual dimorphism. Example, Ascaris, Encyclostoma and Ucheriria. Now coming to the next phylum, phylum Annelid or ringed or segmented worms. Okay. Phylum Annelida. General characters, grade of organism, organ system level of organism. Then symmetry is bilateral symmetrical, as you can see the diagram. Germinal layer is triploblastic, means proper ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm are present. Coelom are also present, means coelomate organisms, animals. Habitat, terrestrial, freshwater or marine, free living or parasites. Digestion is complete, means mouth and anus are separate. Then respiration system is cutaneous respiration, means respiration done by skin, means except the gills or lungs. If respiration occur, then that is called cutaneous respiration. Some has branchial or gill respiration. Some have circulation closed type, and then reproduction sexual. Earthworm and leeches are monoecious, Nereis is dioecious, development is indirect. Okay, earthworm and leeches are monoecious and Nereis is dioecious, so reproduction and development is indirectly development. Unique features, means body have different type of segmentations, as you can see in the diagram. Segmentation like rings present in the body. Some other unique features like longitudinal and circular muscles help in locomotion. Longitudinal and circular muscles which help in the movement or locomotion. Locomotory organs are setae in earthworm and parapodia in Nereis. Setae in earthworm and parapodia in Nereis, as you can see in the diagram. Setae, these are called setae, as you can see it is labeled. Okay, and parapodia, setae also present, parapodia also there present in the Nereis. Next is accession by nephridia. Nephridia is present where it is also act as excretory organ, nephridia. And some other unique features that pair ganglia connected by lateral nerves to a double ventral nerve cord. Paired ganglia are connected. Paired ganglia, you can see one is your cerebral ganglion and other is your segmental ganglion. Okay, both are connected to the lateral nerves, double ventral nerve cord. And examples are earthworm, other name is ferretima, leech, hirudinaria, Nereis, sandworm. Okay, remember the other name. And futurate glands, organ system level of organization. Bilateral symmetrical, triploblastic germ layer, coelomate animals, terrestrial, freshwater or marine, free living or parasites. Complete digestion, cutaneous respiration, branchial respiration, closed type. Reproduction is sexual. Earthworm and leeches are monoecious. Monoecious means hermaphrodite. Okay, both sex organs are present in particular organism. Okay, bisexual जिसको कहेंगे. Nereis is dioecious. Dioecious means unisexual. Development is indirect. Unique features means true segmentation, longitudinal and circular muscles help in locomotion. Locomotory organs are setae and parapodia. Accession by nephridia. Paired ganglia are present. Lateral nerves are present. Double ventral nerve cord. Example ferretima, hirudinaria, Nereis. Next is your next phylum, Arthropoda. It is the largest phylum that includes over 2/3 of all named species. Arthropoda means joint-legged animals. Grade of organization is organ system level of organization. Bilateral symmetrical body, as you can see in the diagram, bilaterally symmetrical body. Germ layer is triploblastic, means 3 germ layers are present: ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. Coelom means true coelom are present, coelomate animals, coelom is present. Habitat cosmopolitan, found all over the world. Okay, found all over the world. Cosmopolitan word is used. Digestive system is complete, that is 2 opening, 1 mouth, other is anus. Respiration or respiratory organ, gills, book gills, trachea, book lungs. Okay, gills and book gills are slightly different from each other. Gills and book gills are slightly differentiated from each other. Trachea and book lungs, lungs and book lungs are also slightly different from each other. Next, circulation is open type, that is blood is pumped by heart into the body cavity. As you can see, blood pumped by heart into the body cavity. Reproduction mostly dioecious, usually internal fertilization, mostly oviparous, egg line, development is direct or indirect. Reproduction mostly dioecious, okay. Internal fertilization source, oviparous, that are egg line organisms, animals, and development is direct or indirect. Some many features are jointed appendage, jointed appendages like this, you can see the diagram, jointed appendages, okay. Body is 3 region, head portion, thorax portion and abdomen. Body is covered by chitinous cuticle, exoskeleton, chitinous cuticle, excretion by Malpighian tubules, and sensory organs are antennae, compound and simple eyes, stratocyst that are called balancing organ are present in the body. Examples: spider, scorpion, crab, prawn and various other insects. Other examples: economically important insects are honeybee, bombyx, Laccifer laca. Vectors: Anopheles culex, Aedes aegypti, housefly. Gregarious pest is locusta and living fossil is limulus or king crab. Characters at a glance: organ system level of organization, bilaterally symmetrical body, triploblastic germ layer, coelomate animals, cosmopolitan, means found all over the world, complete digestive system, respiration by gills, book gills, trachea, book lungs, open type of circulation. Reproduction is mostly dioecious, means unisexual, usually internal fertilization, mostly oviparous, means egg-laying animals. Development is direct or indirect. And coming to unique features: jointed appendages, body has head, thorax and abdomen, 3 portions, chitinous cuticle, Malpighian tubules, sense organs are antennae, compound and simple eye, and stratocyst or balancing organ. Examples: spider, scorpion, crab, prawn, insect, etc. Now come to the second largest phylum, that is phylum Mollusca, soft bodied animals, Mollusca. Grade of organization: organ system level of organization, bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic germ layer, ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm present. Coelomate animals, means true coelom is present, and you can see the diagram, true coelom is present in the Mollusca. Habitat aquatic and few are terrestrial, mostly aquatic. Then complete digestive system means they have 2 opening, mouth and anus are separate, as you can see in the diagram. Mouth and anus are separate. Respiration by gills in aquatic form, pulmonary sac in terrestrial form. Okay, gills in aquatic form and pulmonary sac in terrestrial form, as you can see the diagram. Circulation is open type, that is blood is pumped by heart into the body cavity, open type of circulation. Next, reproduction dioecious, means sexes are separate. Dioecious, okay, unisexual organisms. Oviparous or egg-laying, development is direct or indirect. Other unique features: body has head, visceral mass or visceral hump, muscular foot. Okay, head has sensory tentacles and calcareous cell. Univalve and bivalve cells you can see in the diagram. Other unique features are feather-like gills for respiration and excretion. Mantle and radula are seen. Feather-like gills are present, which help in the respiration as well as excretion. Mantle and radula are present. Okay, mantle or pallium, the membrane which covers the visceral mass, space between the hump and the mantle is called mantle cavity. As you can see, hump and mantle is called mantle cavity. Radula is a file-like grasping organ. Radula, as you can see in the diagram, radula is present here. It is a file-like rasping organ. Rasping means cutting organ present in the mouth of mollusk. It is used for feeding. And the proper diagram of the particular mollusk. Mouth, radula, head portion, sensory tentacles, digestive glands, mantle, stomach, gonads, intestine, heart, coelom, nephridium, cell, gills, mantle cavity, anus. Retractor muscles which help in the movement. Foot is muscular, nerve collar. Examples: phyla or apple snail, pinctada, pearl oyster, sepia or cuttlefish, loligo or squid, octopus or devilfish, aplasia, sea hare, dentalium, tusk shell, and Chetoplura, keton. Always remember the other name. Okay, you will be asked in for matching questions. Though you all solve some type of questions in my previous video, if we go through animal kingdoms NEET, where I have solved previous 10-year NEET questions, and you can find the matching questions are always present. Okay, where you have to match the common name and particular scientific name. And here the character at a glance: organ structure level of organization, bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic germ layer, coelomate animals, aquatic and pure terrestrial, complete digestive system, respiration by gills in aqueous form and pulmonary sac in terrestrial form, circulation by open type, reproduction dioecious, oviparous, development is direct or indirect. Unique features means body has head, visceral mass, muscular foot, head has sensory tentacles, feather-like gills for respiration and excretion, calcareous cell, mantle and radula. Examples: phyla, pinctada, sepia, loligo, octopus, aplasia, dentalium, and Chetoplura. Now next phylum, Echinodermata. Spiny skinny animals. Organization is organ system level of organization. Symmetrical. In adult have radial symmetry. As you can see, larva has bilateral symmetry. As you can see the diagram, 3 germ layers are present, and proper coelom means true coelomate animals. Exclusively marine. It is the habitat of the phylum Echinodermata. They are exclusively marine. Okay, only found in marine aquatic system. Digestion is complete. Ventral mouth and dorsal anus. As you can see in the diagram, ventrally mouth is present here in the starfish, ventral portion, and in dorsal side anus is present. Okay, digestive system of the sea urchin, and here respiration system: dermal, branchiae, skin gills or papillae, and tube feet. Respiration by skin gills. Here the skin gills are present. Zoom in portion, spin gills are present, spine gills और skin gills कहते हैं इसे. and tube feet, okay, which is found here. Next, circulatory system, open type circulatory system, and water vascular system is present. Reproduction, that are dioecious. External fertilization, development is indirect, ciliated free swimming larva. Okay, dioecious organisms, fertilization is external, development is indirect, ciliated free swimming larva. Some unique features are they have endoskeleton of calcareous ossicles, spiny bodies. Okay, you can see the spines present all over the body, head absence, water vascular system present, excretory system absence. Okay. Some other unique features, water vascular system or ambulacral system. In this system, seawater enters through the porous plate called madreporate and reaches the radiating canals and tube feet or podia. As you can see, the seawater enters through the porous plate or sea plate, that's called madreporate, and reaches to the radial canal. Which is present here. Okay, and tube feet. Its functions are locomotion, respiration, capture and transport of food and excretion. So what is the function of water vascular system? Now its functions are locomotion, means movement, respiration, capture and transport of food and excretion. Examples: Astreus or starfish, Isthmus or sea urchin, Echinocardium, Antedon silili, Ophiura, brittle star, Cucumaria, sea cucumber. Characteristic glands, organ system level of organization, radial symmetry, bilateral larva, triploblastic germ layer, coelomate with true coelom present, habitat exclusively marine, complete digestive system, ventral mouth, dorsal anus, restriction by dermal branchiae, skin gills or papillae and tube feet. Circulation system is reduced and open type, reproduction dioecious, external fertilization, development indirect, ciliated free swimming larva. Unique features coming to body is covered with spine, head absence, calcareous endoskeleton or ossicles, water vascular system, excretory system absence. Example: Astreus, Isthmus, Echinocardium, Antedon, Cucumaria, Ophiura. Now come to the next phylum, phylum Hemichordata. Hemichordata was earlier considered as a subphylum Chordata. Like chordates, it has pharyngeal gill slits. Grade of organization, organ system, symmetry bilateral, 3 germ layers are present, coelomate animals, habitat. Here you can see coeloms are present at the body part. Exclusively marine, these are also exclusively marine. Complete digestive system, respiration by gills, circulation open type. Reproduction dioecious, external fertilization, development is indirect. Unique features are worm-like cylindrical body formed on anterior proboscis, a collar and a long trunk. Body is worm-like cylindrical body, anteriorly proboscis present, and a collar area and trunk portion is present. Collar bear stomochord, a rudimentary structure similar to notochord. Collar bear stomochord, okay, as you can see in the labeling, stomochord, okay, which is similar to notochord. That's why it is previously comes under the phylum Chordata. But then when scientists discovered that is not a notochord, it is stomochord is there. That's why it is divided into other phylum. Excretion by proboscis gland. Here some examples: Baranoglossus, tongue worm, and Saccoglossus. Characteristic glands, organ system level of organization, bilateral symmetrical, triploblastic germ layer, coelomate animals, and coming to habitat, they are present only in marine. Digestion complete Gills present for respiration, circulation open type, reproduction dioecious, external fertilization, development is indirect. Unique features: worm-like cylindrical body with proboscis, collar and trunk. Collar bears stomachod, excision by proboscis gland. Examples: Balanoglossus tongue worm and Sarcoglossus. Next, phylum Chordata. It includes animals with notochord, dorsal tubular nerve cord and pharyngeal gill slits. Notochord is a flexible rod located in the mid-dorsal line between alimentary canal and nerve cord in the embryo. So, in phylum Chordata, presence of mostly animals with notochord, dorsal tubular nerve cord and pharyngeal gill slits. Notochord is a flexible rod that located in the middle dorsal line between the alimentary canal and nerve cord in the embryo. As you can see in the diagrams. The first diagram, it is present in the NCERT, and second for proper description. Next, differentiate between chordata and non-chordata. In chordata, notochord is found in embryonic stage, non-chordata absence. In chordata, central nervous system is dorsal, hollow and single. In non-chordata, ventral, solid and double. In chordata, pharyngeal gill slit present, notochordata absence. In chordata, ventral heart is present. In non-chordata, dorsal heart if present. In chordata, post-anal part, tail is present. In non-chordata, anal tail is absence. Next, chordata is divided into three subphyla. There are Urochordata, Tunicata, Cephalochordata and Vertebrata. So, phylum chordata is divided into three subphylums: Urochordata, Cephalochordata, Vertebrata. Coming to the first portion, Urochordata, where notochord is present only in the larval tail. Okay, body is covered by test made up of tunicin, exclusively marine and hermaphrodite. Example: Ascidia, Salpa and Doliolum. As you can see in the diagram, Salpa, Doliolum, Ascidia. Cephalochordata, notochord from head to tail region and is persistent throughout the life. Fish-like body, exclusively marine, sexes separate. Example: Branchiostoma, or other name are Amphiox or lancelet, where notochord is present throughout the life. Then Vertebrata, possesses notochord during the embryonic period. Notochord replaced by cartilaginous or bony vertebral column in adult. Ventral, muscular heart, kidney for excision and osmoregulation, and paired appendages, fins or limbs. And then subphylum Vertebrata or Craniata. Vertebrata divided into two parts: Agnatha and Gnathostomata. Agnatha are jawless and Gnathostomata bears jaw. Agnatha example class Cyclostomata and Gnathostomata which bears jaw, that divided into superclass Pisces and superclass Tetrapoda. Pisces bears fin and Tetrapoda bear limbs. And in superclass, it also divided into two classes: Chondrichthyes, Osteochthyes, and superclass Tetrapoda which bear limbs: Amphibia, Reptilia, Apes, Mammalia. First of all, class Cyclostoma. All are ectoparasite on some fishes. All Cyclostomata class are ectoparasites, means they are present outside the body of the fish, as you can see in the diagram. Elongated body without scale and paired fin. Scales are absent and fins are also absent. Okay. 6 to 15 pair of gill slits for respiration. Sucking and circular mouth without jaws. Sucking and circular mouth without jaw. Cartilaginous cranium and vertebral column. Circulation is closed type. Marine but migrate for spawning to freshwater. After spawning, they die. Their larvae, after metamorphosis, return to the ocean. Mostly marine, but for migration, for reproduction, they move to freshwater, and after reproduction, they die, and their larvae After metamorphosis, return to the ocean. Then again same points are there. Examples: petromyzon or lamprey and myxin or hagfish. You can see in the diagram, lamprey and myxin or hagfish. Then superclass species which bear fins: Condychitis, which have cartilaginous fishes, and Osteochitis are bony fishes. Differentiate. Condychitis are marine, streamlined body, predaceous, and Osteochitis are marine freshwater, streamlined body. They are not predaceous. Cartilaginous endoskeleton, notochord is persistent throughout the life. Cartilaginous endoskeleton is present, and in Osteochitis, bony endoskeleton is present, as you can see in the diagram. Some other points: ventral mouth, powerful jaw, and here Osteochitis terminal mouth. Diagram you can see ventral mouth and terminal mouth. Okay. Gill slits without operculum, gills covering, gill slits without operculum, and here 4 pair of gills with operculum on each side, 2 on left, 2 on right side. Okay, 4 pair of gills with operculum are present. Operculum means covering, cut edge of the operculum you can see. Next, skin with placoid scale. Teeth are modified placoid scale which are backwardly directed. As you can see in the diagram, placoid scale. Okay, this is called placoid scales. Okay, and some other points are: teeth are modified placoid scales which are backwardly directed, and here in Osteochitis scales are cycloid or tenoid, etc. Cycloid scale, tenoid scale, you can see the diagram. And in Condychitis class, no air bladder is present, so they have to swim consistently to avoid sinking. No air bladder is present, so they have to swim consistently to avoid sinking. But in Osteochitis, air bladder for buoyancy present. Here both are poikilotherms, means cold-blooded animals. Both classes are poikilotherms, and 2 chambered heart present, 1 auricle, 1 ventricle. These points are same in both the classes. Here sexes are separate in both the classes. In male, pelvis fin bear claspers, pelvis fin bear clasper. Internal fertilization, many are viviparous, and in Osteochitis, external fertilization shows mostly oviparous. Development is direct. Here are some different points. Okay, in Condychitis, in male, pelvic fin bear claspers. Okay, internal fertilization and many are viviparous. But here Osteochitis, external fertilization mostly oviparous, development is direct. Examples: Condychitis examples are Scoliodon or dogfish, Carcharodon, great white shark, Pristis, sawfish, Trigon, stingray, and torpedo, electric ray. Next, Osteochitis example: marines are Exocoetus, flying fish, Hippocampus, seahorse, freshwater में labio or rohu, katla, and clarias or magur. In aquarium, betta, that is fighting fish, and pterophyllum, angelfish. Now coming to the superclass Tetrapoda. Here see general characters: class Amphibia. They live in aquatic and terrestrial habitat and need water for breeding. Body has head and trunk, some have tail. Moist skin without scale, most have 2 pair of limbs. Tympanum represents ear, means particular ear is absent. Tympanum is present, as you can see in the diagram. Tympanum. Okay, 3 chambered heart, 2 auricle, 1 ventricle, like this. Next, poikilotherms and means poikilotherms means cold-blooded animals. Alimentary canal, urinary and reproductive tract opens into a single chamber that is called cloaca, which opens to exterior. Alimentary canal, urinary bladder and reproductive tract, all three are opens into cloaca. Okay, and then it opens to the exterior. Respiration by gills in larva, lungs and skin in adult. Sexes are separate. External fertilization, oviparous, development is indirect. Next examples: bufo, toad, rana, frog, hyla tree frog, salamander and ichthyophis, limbless amphibia. Next class, reptilia, general characters: dry and cornified skin, epidermal scales or scouts. Snake and lizards shed their skin as skin cast. Limbs, two pair if present. Crawling, mode of reproduction, locomotion. Tympanum represents ear. Here also, scouts on the alligator foot, you can see skin cast means they shed their skin, shed their scale, and tympanum is present, which represents the ear. Some general characters: three-chambered heart, but a septum, partially separate ventricle. Heart is four-chambered in crocodiles. Okay, as you can see, reptilian heart, reptilian lungs, poikilotherms, well-developed alimentary canal, respiration by lungs, internal fertilization, oviparous, development is direct. Some examples: Ceylon, turtle; testudo, tortoise; chameleon, tree lizard; hemidactylus, wall lizard; calotes, garden lizard; crocodilus, crocodile; alligator. Some other examples: poisonous snakes are naja, cobra; Bangaros, crate and vipera, viper. Non-poisonous snake is a python. Next, coming to class apes, general character: presence of feather and beak. Four limbs are modified into wings. Dry skin without gland except the oil gland at the base of the tail. Hind limbs have scales and are modified for walking, swimming or clasping the tree branches. Hind limbs. Okay. Long hollow pneumatic bones. Long hollow pneumatic bones are present. Tympanum represents ear. Four-chambered heart. Homeothermus means warm-blooded animals. Homeothermus. Digestive tract has additional chamber, crop and gizzard. As you can see the diagram, crop and gizzard, additional chambers are there. Double respiration. Air sac connect to the lungs. Internal fertilization, oviparous, development is direct. Homeothermous animals having ability to maintain a constant body temperature, that are called homeotherms. Okay, warm-blooded animals. Example: corvus, crow; columb, pigeon; Psittacula, parrot; struthio, ostrich; pavo, peacock; aptenoids, penguin; and neophron, vulture. Next class, mammalia. Presence of mammary glands, that are milk producing glands. Skin with hair. Two pair of limbs for walking, running, climbing, burrowing, swimming or flying. External ear, pinnae is present. Four-chambered heart, homeotherms. Some other general characters: well-developed alimentary canal. Dentition is heterodont, theodont or diphyodont. Heterodont means the teeth are different. There are different type of teeth are present. Thecodont means teeth are attached to the gums called thecodonts. And diphyodonts means they have two set of teeth in their lifespan, that are one is milk teeth and second is permanent teeth. Respiration by lungs. Sexes are separate, internal fertilization. Viviparous except Ichthna and platypus, development is direct. Some other examples: platypus, the scientific name is Ornithorhynchus; kangaroo, marcopus, flying fox or pteropus, and macaca, monkey. Some other examples: camelus, camel; ratus, rat; canis, dog; felis, cat; elephas, elephants; delphinus, common dolphin; balanoptera, blue whale; equus, horse; panthera tigris, tiger; panthera leo, lion. Okay, these are some examples of the superclass Tetrapoda class Mammalia. And with this, we have completed the largest chapter of Animal Kingdom. And I hope this this video will helpful to you for proper understanding of this chapter. Read all the lines of NCERT one by one with underline. And if you found any doubt, you can simply ask me. I have given my number in the description, where you can WhatsApp me or any type of message you can do. Okay, next chapter we will do the next video. And if you find this video for a proper educational purpose, and then you can like this video, comment and share this with your friends. Okay, thank you. Jai Jagannath.